Hello everyone, my name is Yishen Qin from the Faculty of Art at Monash University. It's a pleasure to present my work here today. My research focuses on the video platform, especially on why content on this platform often looks so similar. In this talk, I will walk through how recommendation systems have evolved and how they influence creators' choices, how they lead to what I call aesthetic homohegemony, where content may look different on the surface but follow the same underlying logic. In recent years in China, the short video platforms like Douyin and Xiaohongshu have become the central to youth culture and everyday media use. These platforms are driven by algorithmic recommendation. The system constantly analyzes what we watch, how long we stay, and what we like and share. Based on this behavior, it creates a highly personalized feed. At first, this looked like a good thing, more relevant content, less noise. But in practice, the algorithm began to act like a gatekeeper. It decides what gets promoted, what are ignored, and even what kind of content get made. So the central question here is, does algorithm optimization unintentionally lead to content convergence, shaping a unified aesthetic across creator and platform? To understand how content becomes so similar across the platform, we first need to look at how recommendation algorithms have evolved. In the early stage, platforms used the collaborative filtering. This way, recommendation content to you based on what similar users liked. It didn't analyze the video itself. It only looked at the behavior. Then came to the deep learning. At this stage, algorithms started to analyzing the content directly. They could identify visual elements, audio feature, and the editing style. The system could now predict whether a video would perform well, not just by who liked it, but by what it looked and sounded like. Then we moved into the reinforcement learning. Now the algorithm responds in the real time. It constantly updates the model based on how users react. Do they finish the video or skip it or share it? These three stages show how platforms have moved from the passive recommendation to active shaping. Algorithms don't just reflect user taste. They learn it, predict it, and start to guide it. And this shift is critical because once the system becomes predictive, creators begin to adjust. They no longer create freely. They create based on what the algorithm seems to expect. So how the system affect what the video actually look like? When platforms use engagement-based metric to decide what content gets visibility, creators begin to adapt their work toward it, and they start to optimizing for watching time, like, and shares. To do this, they use quick cut, eye-catching visual, and it doesn't just happen once, it becomes a habit. Over time, the algorithm forms a pattern for what works. The more similar video perform well, and the more data gets to confirm this pattern, and this promotes similar content even more. Creators respond again, copying successful from it, not because the platform told anyone to do it, but because the system quietly rewards those who follow this pattern. And this is how short video across different creators and topics begin to look and feel safe. And the algorithm builds an invisible standard, and everyone learns to follow it. As a creator adjusts to what the platform promotes, we begin to see not just content similarity, but full aesthetic convergence. First, there's visual and the narrative uniformity. Many videos now share the same editing pacing, visual filter, and even the same structure, like the hook drop loop format. Whether the video grabs attention in the first few seconds, deliver a sharp emotional drop, and loop at the end for replay. Second, we see the rise of tempo culture. Visual format become the safe zone. and platform amplify those successful patterns and creator repeat them again. But this has a cost, and this is the next point comes in. Aesthetic fatigue and the identity loss. Even when every video start to feel the same, viewers get tired. For a young creator, it becomes harder to find their own voice, and the system favor repetition, but the repetition kills the expression. When the system is built to reward engage above all else, it doesn't just shape how content looks, it also shapes what gets said and what gets rewarded. First, the creator distorted value-oriented, and the algorithm favor content that trigger emotion, especially shock, anger, and curiosity. It means the misleading claim often rise to the top. It's not because they are meaningful, because they perform. As a result, platforms end up rewarding impact over the substance, but the emotion and the attention is what gets promoted regardless of quality. Second, we see the rise of consumerism and the false aspiration. Many short videos now highlight their luxury lifestyle, extreme beauty standards, and this message becomes normalized, even glorified. For young users especially, they can create false expectation. They start to equate success with the spending and the happiness with the appearance. It becomes harder to tell the difference between the aspiration and the pressure. But the truth is, it's not all viral content is valuable, and algorithms don't know what's the difference. To address the risk we've just discussed, we need to action both from the platform and the policymaker. On the platform side, the first step is to adjust the logic behind the recommendation. Instead of relying on the engagement metric, platforms should introduce culture weight into the system. It means rewarding content that is educational, original, or socially meaningful, not just by get more click. And for the policy side, supervision is matter. Government and institution can enforce the algorithm transparency and require platform to disclose how the system priority contents. They can also encourage the value-oriented guidance, pushing for content diversity and penalizing creators. To close this talk, let's return to the big picture. Today, the algorithms don't just shape what we see, they shape what we believe is worth to making. And if we do nothing, digital platform will become a closed loop of predictability, where the same content gets made over and over, and simply because it fits to the system expectation. And most importantly, we need to shift the question, not just what do users consume, but how do the platform define the value? It is no longer the creator who should adapt to the platform. It is the platform that must adapt to the cultural diversity. And thank you for listening and attention.